I'm taking my Hummer and driving it for the last time as I'm taking it to be sold. And this has been a great car for 13 years. But it's time to let it be somebody else's car now. So, goodbye, Hummer. Getting rid of the Hummer after 13 years, it's kind of a sad thing, but that car, I'll tell you what a great car. That thing lasted 13 years, never had a problem, and everything else. And wait till you see what I get next. Have you guys heard of I-24 News? It's a cable news operation, and I guess it's the only non-biased cable news operation that we have here in the United States at this point, on a national level, that's for sure. There's a media reporter that works for I-24 News named Steve Langford. And this guy for months and months and months has emailed me and wanted me to come on his show, which is called Man Bites Dog. So Steve Langford's been asking me to go on a show, and I refused to do it. But it didn't stop him from doing a show about FTVLive.
Now, full disclosure, I have wanted to interview the guy who runs this FTVLive for months. And he says he doesn't want to be on TV, doesn't want to be interviewed. You know, fine, you know, that happens. But I thought to myself, we have to do a show about FTVLive because it is the most incredible thing, I think, in our business in terms of a website about TV news.
It's interesting you should say that. I feel the same way. I will read it. I've read it every morning before I get up sometimes, before I put on my glasses, before I go to the bathroom. More than 10 years now.
And he used Michael Horowitz, who worked on with Tom Snyder and, you know, news executive, you know, great credentials and everything else. Horowitz kind of sat in for me, even though I've never met the guy, never talked to the guy, and he actually probably answered the questions better than I ever would.
How would you describe FTVLive?
I would describe it as peer review. You have peer review in law firms. You have peer review in hospitals and medical facilities. Why not have peer review in this business? He's a guy who I believe, I don't know him, but from reading, he's probably worked his way up through the small markets to bigger markets, probably performed every job in the newsroom, from cameraman to news director to anchorman. And I think it's easy to tell he's got a genuine love and respect for this business and hates where the direction it's going right.
He's right. I don't like where journalism is going because it's no longer journalism. You know, doing Facebook on TV is not journalism. Having comics anchor your newscast is not journalism. Giving your opinion during a newscast is not journalism.
Lest anybody think it's academic. I mean, this guy's wise ass.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, we're all wise asses. That's what drew us to this business.
And we get away with it sometimes.
And he gets away with it too.
Calling out people for doing stupid things during the newscast is fairly easy to do because people do stupid things all the time. So I just put it on FTVLive.
But he calls out people every day for doing stupid things in local news. He genuinely gets upset when a young cub reporter rolls up on a murder scene and the first thing he or she does is take a selfie.
The power of this now is that it's not just one city. I mean, he's all over the country, he's all over the world. And so if you get nailed by this guy, everybody's going to find out.
Everyone's going to find out.
Do you think management is ever calling him with tips?
I doubt it. I can't even foresee a circumstance under which management would want to.
I do talk to management every single day. I talk to news directors, network executives, general managers every single day.
It would certainly be in a news director's favor or an agent's favor, general manager's favor, to be upfront and have respect for Scott and his website. I'm not saying you have to be friends, but if the guy calls you with a question, you're probably better off giving him an accurate answer than being hounded on the web, on his site, for the next days, weeks, or months.
And that right there is some pretty darn good advice. I want to thank both Steve and Michael for doing a show about FTV Live and making it much more entertaining than if I actually showed up and did it myself. I also want to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button down there in the corner, or open this page up on YouTube and hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, because I don't know, that's what YouTubers ask their viewers to do. So I'd appreciate it if you guys did it. And I will see you guys back here very soon. Later. We couldn't sign off this vlog without Callaway saying hello. Hello, Callaway.